things. He's had a tremendous career. He's going to do a tremendous job. And I'll take a few questions. Go ahead, Mara. Go ahead.
Did you fire Mike Flynn?
No, I didn't fire Mike Flynn. Look, Mike is a fine man, all right? I didn't fire him. I sat him down at a long table in a dark room. I told him, Mike, you either need to resign or you're fired. So he respectfully resigned, and I accepted his resignation. Okay?
During your campaign, did anyone from your team communicate with members of the Russian government or Russian intelligence? And if so, what was the nature of those conversations?
You know, people talk about Russia like it's a bad thing. I would like to see us get along with Russia. All right? We need to get along with Russia. We need to get along with Japan. We need to get along with China. Okay? We need to get along with everybody. And that's why I won. I won huge. All right.
Very simply, you said today that you had the biggest electoral margin since Ronald Reagan with 304, 306 electoral votes. In fact, President Obama got 365.
I was talking about Republicans.
You and George H.W. Bush, 426 when he won as president.
Hey, look, I don't know. This information was slipped under my door. All right? I don't know where it came from. It was probably somebody from one of these fake news networks trying to set me up. Because that's what they do. All right?
Americans trust you when you accuse the information they receive of being fake when you're providing information.
I don't know. That's where I got the information. All right? And I've seen it around. I've seen this information around. All right? I'm going to regret this. Jim Acosta, which, by the way, you better not be related to my Secretary of Department of Labor.
I am not related, sir, no.
Because if you are, he's fired. Jim Acosta, CNN, fake news, go ahead.
Aren't you concerned, sir, that you are undermining the people's faith in the First Amendment, freedom of the press in this country, when you call stories you don't like fake news? Why not just say it's a story I don't like?
Okay, look, have you watched the 10 o'clock program? He says such nasty things, such hateful things, bad things, things that are mean. I tell people all the time, watch Fox and Friends. It is the most accurate, truthful, they're great people. All right, I wake up, I read the paper, I take a dump, I tweet a little bit, and then I watch Fox and Friends. It's a tremendous show, okay? CNN, I know tomorrow, will be on there, Trump rants and raves at his press conference. This isn't ranting and raving, okay? You want to see rant and raving, you should see me when I come home and there's no dinner on the table. I go through the roof, all right? This isn't ranting and raving, all right? All right, last one. The colored lady in the back, go ahead. This ought to be a real doozy. This ought to be a real bad question. Go ahead.
Are you gonna include the CBC, Mr. President, in your conversations with your urban agenda, your inner city agenda, as well?
I don't even. Who's CBC?
Congressional Black Caucus.
Of course, I love the blacks. I love them. Set it up. You look like you know some of them. Set it up.
Some of them, but I'm sure.
Set it up. Look. I walk into the White House every morning and I say, I want to meet blacks. All right, I want to meet them because they're living in hell. They're living in these inner cities. They all live on practically one block in the big cities. It's terrible. They're living in squalor. So I'll meet with them, but they won't meet with me. All right, that's all. All right. Yep. Sit down.